Welcome back to Rimworld, where the city construction continues. What I was thinking is, I was kind of doing a little bit of planning, which I've since removed then. But I was planning we could have houses in, like, blocks of 3s. So we want to kind of set up that street that we were talking about, that would give us a bit more defense for the base. And I like the idea of having... I like the idea of having the 3-block gap for our street length. I think that's a decent size. Obviously, it provides more than enough room for people to move around in, but it also provides us a decent amount of space as well for battles to take place. It means bullets aren't going to be ricocheting off of walls. It means if explosives go off, it's only going to be surface damage, etc., etc., etc. It will also help contain fires. Now, that was what I was thinking. If we're putting everything out of bamboo, if we have a 3-block range and then stone streets, we should be able to contain the fires a lot easier, because obviously if they spread a block over onto that, they then aren't going to jump another block to the adjacent tile because it will be stone. So in theory, we should be relatively safe with that. But yeah, I was thinking this could be kind of cool if eventually we get around to building like an entire city out of our bamboo structures like this. I thought it could be quite a cool little design there. Anyway, we won't worry about that for the time being. We've only got a couple more houses we have to build for the people we've got right now. But again, I'm going to try and get everybody we can. We're going to try and recruit every single person we can to the colony. So we've got a room for Shagrat, or apparently Jimmy Jimison has already sniped that one. Good work. We've got one for Shagrat. We've got one for Ice Wolf as well there. And then our 4 people can have the sort of main structure. I might give those guys a bit more luxury as we develop more. Speaking of developing more, we are currently working on the sewage sludge for our... Oh, shit, I should probably build the septic tank sooner rather than later then, so we can actually start building up for that. But obviously, that's going to allow us to fertilize all our fields, and then when we fertilize our fields, our resource plant's going to grow a lot sooner. One thing I noticed on the anima tree, I don't know if this is recent or not, but there is a build radius warning now. I don't know whether this is an update from Rimworld or whether it's one of the other mods we've got, but you can see now if we accidentally try and put something down nearby, like a wind turbine, it won't actually allow us to do that. Now... Oh, the other thing to mention, there was a comment on yesterday's episode that said only people with the tribal backstory can use the anima tree. Now, Fingers was, all of these characters, or obviously our starting characters, were just templates that I added with Prepare Carefully and then adjusted their stats a little bit and obviously gave them new names. Besides that, they are just generated by Rimworld. Oh, and of course removed all their traits as well to allow that to be a bit more natural. John Fingers is just the tribal template, so he's got here... didn't like speaking to him until nearly 5, blah, blah, blah. Chagrin of his caretakers, he made a habit of wandering. It's actually chagrin rather than chagrin. Anyway, he made a habit of wandering off into the wilderness, so I assume that's a tribal backstory. It does say unlocks meditation type focus natural, but then he's definitely got a tribal adulthood backstory. So you can see there, Iquas, axes, clubs, and other close range weapons for battles in his tribe. This guy is definitely tribal, but I don't know if this backstory counts it. I guess we'll wait and see. Begin linking ritual as an option for him. Are we allowed to do that with... Oh, yeah, no, look, it is. Oh, cool. Okay, well, there we go. Confirmed. I was going to ask you guys to leave a comment if you knew for definite. Don't. Never leave a comment, for I already know. It's again phenomenal business strategy, saying never leave a comment. So, how long is that going to take? Shit, that one's 1,200 then. That one's 26.25. Ugh. We might want to then, as sort of our first act of business today, get down an electric research table. Hang on, where... research table? No? Do you have to research that? Oh my god, I thought it came with electricity. Might be wrong though. Electricity. And then, oh no, shit. Sorry, I haven't got much experience in this game, so you'll have to forgive me when I forget how exactly the research works. What is it we need then if it's not... Is it actually like powered research? Basic electronics? Is it basic electronics? I don't even remember anymore. Research bench. Microelectronics. Oh, it's microelectronics, and then it's... Ah, that's where the confusion's coming from. I always thought that... I don't know why I got into my head that multi-analyzer was under microelectronics. Right, we want to go for this either way, because obviously that'll unlock comms consoles, things like that. Allow us to call in trade caravans from some of our allies and whatever else it is we want there. Okay, so rather than sink all that time and effort into... I mean, that's going to be, what was that, like 3,000 or 4,000 points to get sewage and resource plants done... There is an argument for doing that first, because by the time this is finished, we could have enough plasteel, steel, whatever, to really kickstart things. We're going to go for this one first, though. Mainly because that will save time on the research front, and then as the plants are growing, we can be moving into more defensive things. I just think this is a safer play, particularly as oh, hello. Particularly because the research... Sorry, the resource plants will be bringing in a lot of colony wealth, and I don't want to risk that without having some turrets researched or some sort of better defenses, if that makes sense. Right, so we've got a combat supply from... Whoa, look at you guys. Wow. Is that Adam Jensen? Hello. Bio-coded Thumbun tactical goggles. Bio-coded Cygnus standard tights. Wow. Bio-coded Alcade strategy assistant. It'd be a shame if you were to die, wouldn't it? Emergency food. Wow, these guys are insane. I assume they've got... Oh my god. What is this? Newly installed. Archotech legs. Oh, wow. Right foot module slot. Oh my god, these are really cool. They've got different modules attached to them. Combat chip currency, so he's a trader, obviously. Potent healing potion and high on go juice. Wow, we've got some hopped up androids turning up at our front door. This looks like a cool mod. And bear in mind, this is something we're going to get access to. This is a Polaris block mod, right? What does it say? I suppose if we go to... I've become what I hate. Oh, he did never ask for that. It is Adam Jensen. Yeah, Polaris block, that's it. If you're wondering what mod adds these, that's really cool. Let's get you trading with those then. See if we can... Whoa, 2? Oh, we got other ones turn up too. Well, that's cool. What have you got for me then, Chief? Weaponized germ engineering. Reactive shimmer worms. Engineered resistance plelt. What is going on here? Okay. Have we got anything to trade for that? Archotech toe. That's, wow, that's something, isn't it, huh? Oh, a cleaner would be pretty good. If we could afford it, that'd be fantastic. Same with the telescope as well, just for the extra recreation type. Obviously, everyone has the ability to use that. Side trainers could be relevant, particularly when we actually link fingers to his magic tree. I don't know really where to start here. I think the telescope is a guaranteed. I'd love to get the cleaner too, but what exactly can we sell them? We haven't got anything to sell them. We can sell them some ironwood. Actually, yeah, if we could... Oh, man, even that's not going to break even. You can have some muffalo tusks. That's it. Yeah, we can't afford it. Bollocks. Well, I'm definitely going to take the telescope. Right now, we've got an excess of people anyway, so someone can definitely do the cleaning. And you never know, we might get one of those weird little anime things that can clean the house too. Oh, I think those two can do it though, can't they? When they're not afflicted by the plague. High-grade steel old computer probably wouldn't hurt as well. So we'll go ahead and get some... We'll get some recreation variety. That's always pretty safe for the early game. And let's get Strong Arms trade with you as well. My friend Chinchilla, see if you're interested in... what have you got? It's the same stuff. Oh, you do have a flat-screen television. Bionic shoulder hand talent. Whoa. Imagine that installed into our rabbit. It's not as good as the katana. And as we talked about previous series, the... Oh, that's a cool idea. Installing a melee weapon bionics will kind of make only your overall melee DPS drop down, because 25% chance they'll use the bionic rather than the regular weapon. Maybe Yayo Combat changes that, but we're not gonna risk something like that. That's a cool idea though. Being able to get a guaranteed orbital trader for that. So say we have an absolute abundance of animals that we fancied, or manhunt packs or whatever, sell it all off it. We actually might be able to turn a profit by flipping it if we desperately need gold as well. Interesting. Okay. Wow, that's really cool. I just wanted to trade with them really to see what other tech was on offer more than anything else. I don't know why, but that's so fucking funny. Oh, no. Okay, well, let's put it there so it's at least a little bit out of the way of the shooting range. I don't know why that got me so much. I wasn't really expecting the telescope to flip upside down, to be honest. Oh, Neo? I don't know how you say that. Resistance has been broken by Strong Arm. Body Purist, Cold Lover, Bisexual, the Botanist. Yeah. Botanist is going to be really good, even though they've got crappy plant skill right now. Double Passionate plus Botanist working out these... I mean, we could have them just doing all the growing and have other people work on the harvesting. That could be really valuable. How are we doing with the anima grass? We've got one right now. We could have a dedicated... I wonder if, bear in mind we've got the Prisoner Labor mod, I wonder if prisoners could just meditate all the time, and we could use prisoners to grow psychic powers for us. I kind of like that idea. And if we can let them out here into this yard, they can't go anywhere, realistically. You know what? There's no downside to doing that, is there? We need to install them a toilet, actually. That is extremely war crime so far. Okay, let's give them a toilet. And then I think we'll actually give them a door to the outside. Oh, look, they're working. Oh, this is incredible. You genius. Okay, I need to set the prisoners then to... Genius, using a mod the way it's intended. Let's get them to mine. We could build the quarry in here. No, we can't build the quarry in here because I think it would count as a man-made structure, even though it's really not at all. No, okay, fine. That's a shame. A big hole in the floor counts as unnatural. Fine. In that case, we'll get these guys working plants, I think, constantly. Can I set the prisoner's schedule? I assume I can. Prisoner can meditate. Oh, nice. Okay, here. Prisoners, meditate for me. Should we just set the schedule entirely to... Just set them entirely to meditate. And that way we can really build up fingers into our powerhouse. And it works as well. Look at that. We just have them sit there and grow anima grass for us. He's a genius. We've got now. Now? No longer called now. Instead, you will be called... Incredible name suggestion here. Bobbert. My good friend Bobbert. Welcome. So, I suppose, I've got to give you a new damn schedule now, haven't I? Who have we got on plants, then? I could just copy that over. You'll do. Fine. Fingers will copy over, and then I'll just give it a little bit of customization here. What's really cool about that is because our people are going to be spending a long time working out here, when the prisoners are out here, they'll count as being watched, as we've got right now. Like this person isn't a warden, but because we're in range to them, they're encouraged to work, which, of course, in this situation is just meditation. I might just leave both of those two on meditation for the time being. Alternatively, we could have Bobbert working in the fields. Shame we can't lock a field to a certain person, just have them working on, you know, a field of their own accord. That way, because they're still in this area, and because a lot of people are going to be out here, they'll still be technically overwatching you as well. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really got anything more useful for you to do, and to be honest, that's one of the most useful things I could imagine. Being able to explore the new sidecast is kind of cool. I mean, it's one of the more exciting things that they've added to Rimworld recently. That coupled with a powerful defender for the colony, you know, an immortal psychic is a really, really powerful combo. Now, I'm going to get Jimmy Jimison. I've just increased his construction. So, because we've got quality builder, he won't be building furniture or anything, but he can help the infrastructure, the walls, whatever else. We've got enough bamboo. Oh, yeah, we've got more than enough bamboo. That's definitely not the concern. It's just the fact that we didn't have enough builders at that stage. So, between the two of them... Oh, you see, there are still some walls that haven't quite copied properly, but that's all right. Between the two of them, they can definitely get these houses popped up in a day. So, we've got 4 people that need houses now. Man, this might end up being one of the biggest colonies we've ever had in the game. I'm going to put a... If we put a street there, the reason I'm doing that is it acts as quite a natural defense. See, I was going to put a wall there, but if we just fill it up with houses instead, as the enemy, if they spawn in down here and have to come up this way, we could shoot them from between the houses. Obviously provides us a nice little bit of cover there. Before I forget, let's get that septic tank down as soon as possible. Bamboo? Nice. A lovely bamboo septic tank. We want to put that somewhere that's convenient to the farms. Kind of easier said than done, unfortunately. We'll probably end up digging all this area out anyway, and it's kind of where the corridor naturally terminates. I think we're going to turn this into, maybe not a workroom. I think I want to turn this back into a workroom, because obviously the stockpile we'll probably have running along this area of the base. Keep it somewhat central to a bunch of workrooms. Keep it central to the kitchen, the freezer. Plant matter can be stored in there if you want to process it for medicine. We can take out the freezer straight away. Whatever. So, down here, I guess we could just put it there. Yeah, we'll put it there. We'll put like a utility shed. We can even have hydroponics down here eventually. Pure luxury. Wow, Masterwork Bamboo Wardrobe is going to be fantastic. Mediocre, and it's still missing a roof, and obviously it's covered in filth as well. Slightly impressive, somewhat impressive. There we are. Still got some old sort of ruins things that we'll get out of there as well, but that's going to look pretty good. These people should be more than happy. Look at this. It takes them absolutely no time at all. Between those two guys, bear in mind Jimmy Jimison has that foreman trait as well. So between the two of these guys, they can get it set up in no time. Another... Should I be concerned? There's quite a lot of them just kind of standing around. On the plus side, he might die of malnutrition. And if he dies of malnutrition... Hang on. We have autopsy. Do we not? Autopsy. I wish they would replace this. Is this a mod I've got enabled or something? Someone answer me this question. Because these symbols mean nothing to me. Because none of these, like that, I would assume, based on the fact that... Anyway, I always get confused by these things. If anybody knows if that's a mod doing that, let me know. I'm going to swap that out. Why have you not started researching yet, little brains? I'll take a look at what's causing the delay on that one. I'll go ahead and just reset it. So, I wanted to check whether or not we got autopsy. Because if these guys start starving to death, and they collapse, and if we're to... I don't know, say strip them, and then if they're to die, and if we are to, say, put them on an autopsy table and hack them to bits, we might end up having a very, very powerful, psychic, immortal, augmented cyborg, which would be quite nice. We actually do have basic autopsy. Okay, no, don't be threatened by this, but I might put down an autopsy table right in front of him. Put it in the freezer. That way it stays fresh. Genius. Is it an operating table? What is it? Production, perhaps? Autopsy table. What do we need? 120 steel. Get it down. We'll have an autopsy room. It was a big brain. Okay, put it back there. Bad temperature. Bad, but it doesn't matter. We'll put it there. And then we'll use up a small amount of the freezer for very illicit war crimes. A nice secret room at the back of the freezer that no one will ever know about. What's through there, they'll say? Oh, it's just where we keep our... it's just a morgue. You know, it's a morgue for our people. You know, when they die, just somewhere where we can get preparations for burial. Meanwhile, we've got a robot dismantling project going on. Why is he stuck? Says he's wandering. Is that where I've built a house around him? They've kind of... think I may reinstall these shooting targets, because I was just watching that then, and our people were shooting at them as the security force were just wandering around. And that sounds like a recipe for disaster. So we'll put him here where they're in front of a nice mountain and won't cause anybody any serious injuries. Wouldn't that be a shame, Mr. McDowell? How's the autopsy table coming along? Completely unrelated. Oh, it's done. Oh, isn't that nice and convenient? I think we have to add a bill then. Butcher for organs. There we are. Do forever. Do forever. So we'll say human-like corpses, no colonist. Yeah? Whoa. Do human-like... No, do everybody, but no corpses without bionics. Allow corpses only without implants. Right, disallow that. So we're only allowing corpses with implants. So our people can still be... yeah, and any medicine, I guess. But that means that we can still... oh, does it require medicine, not herbal medicine? Hang on. Oh, herbal medicine's fine. Oh, this could be an accidental great use of a pathfinding bug. How's he doing? Trivial malnutrition. Can he actually starve to death, though? Bear in mind he's a... oh, he's got an artery blockage, too. Wow. Bionic leg, a bionic eye, neither of which he's accustomed to. He's got an architect eye, which is incredible. One of the best implants. Combat check currency. What does that give? Social impact, medical 10 quality, aiming times, shooting accuracy, melee hit chance. Giving that to strong arm for the melee hit chance, the move speed, everything else. Fantastic. So one trade caravan is leaving. Is that the trade caravan he was part of? To answer that question, yes it was. Oh my god. I feel like this is a little bit scummy, but every series, but because of one reason or another, maybe it's just a mod that I always have it consistently with every series, we've always had some sort of pathfinding issue where someone's gotten stuck. And this is no different. What's this weapon like? Fire rate, 514 RPM. Damage is 5, stopping power, 80% armor penetration. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'll call it that. Oh, it's biocoded. Oh, it's all biocoded. Ah. We might not be able to use it then. But we could sell it, I assume. Is it worth anything? No, I guess not. It's biocoded after all. Oh, that's a shame. We might be able to smelt it down for some rare gear. The point is, it's bionics that we're really after, isn't it? I have been leveling our people up in the background, but I keep forgetting to actually allocate the points here, and we have a hell of a lot of points to allocate. So again, we're going to start with the negatives and work through those. So we'll start with their lowest stats and just kind of crunch those a little bit higher. Get them as neutral as possible. Right, so you're now out. We'll sort by... okay, so you've got a lack of... what does that actually do then? You would assume that would be sorting it by their skills, but it's 0, 24, minus 3, 0, minus 37? 0? Doesn't seem to be quite working as I anticipated then. Alright, you know what, I'll just manually go through line by line instead of column by column. Just started putting points into Finger's constitution, then I realized he's a morsel. Who cares? Put in dexterity, right? That affects shooting, I believe. Melee range accuracy, get in there. Also delicate work, which is quite nice. He's our crafter after all. Shagrat, you are... what are you good at again? Shooting. What was your backstory? Ironworld, masochist, artistic. Yeah, artistic. Potentially a good backup crafter when we get him trained up a little bit. Okay, fair enough. Level. There we are. Let's stick a few points into... I mean, I think dexterity is always going to be a safe bet. Because with the smaller numbers, I mean, the dexterity, the accuracy is going to be so much more relevant, isn't it? And strong arm gets... strong arm might be the exception to that. We'll go all strength into strong arm there. 42 strength, nice. I don't know exactly what these stats will do for us. And then brains, I guess all into intelligence, which affects... does require knowledge like medical care. He is our doctor. Fuck it. 100 intelligence for brains seems completely on brand. What is this, though? Oh, animals get stats? What? Madness. I love it. The fuck do we want our animals to do? I guess agility, right? For moving speed? Okay, let's go all into agility for the animals. I don't care about their intelligence or anything like that. I mean, that's not going to be relevant at all. This damn thing got the plague again. No. Malnutrition. There's no... Fuck, okay. Unrestricted. I'm going to unrestrict the animals. Clearly some of them have dietary needs that don't... that aren't just simply grass, which is a bit of a shame. Go on. Be free. There you go. You can eat... I'm sure we've got enough food now to feed everybody. Yeah, I mean, give the animals stew. I assume it'll affect how fast they move. So we haven't got enough power to run everything. To be fair, we've only got a single wind turbine. Another definitely wouldn't hurt. I mean, if we're going to open this whole area up as a street anyway, we need 2 more components. That's fine. And then this area in front of it we'll use for more food, seeing as apparently we're now feeding all the damn animals again. Right, components. There we are. Oh, we've got plenty. Oh, they've done all the mining jobs by the looks of it. Look. We've got 1,000 steel there. I did mark some other stuff down. Oh my god, the mechanoid cluster. What are they firing at? What? Prisoner can escape. What? They're firing at the walls. How did I forget about that for so long? Huh. Well, I guess we better go deal with that then. I can't believe I completely forgot about the mechanoids. Well, let's go ahead and get those doors shut. There we are. Now prisoner can't escape, I assume. Give me everyone. Give me everyone. Let's draft up the whole team. Send the whole squad in. Have we got any other weapons? And by weapons, I don't mean bows and arrows. It means like, yeah, the handgun would be better than... Who's got the best shooting? You'll do. You come grab this one then. Rest are more or less going to be bullet shields. I hate to say it. Right, move in. Let's take this slowly. Take it slowly. We need to take out that auto mortar more than anything else. I would love to kind of wake up the... I mean, Fingers, let's get him to wake them up. Because if Fingers gets shot, who cares? He's immortal. Let's get you to take a shot at that thing. I'm not expecting to kill it this time, evidently. I just wanted to wake these up so we could deal with them. Yeah, or if you can destroy that, that would be ideal. Now, as they come to attack Fingers, we'll get everyone else to kill them safely from behind this rock. Jimmy, I'm going to get you to swap out to a ranged weapon there, Chief. Because unfortunately, unfortunately, an Iqua against a Deathbot seems a little bit ill-prepared. Is he still there? Malcolm, how's it going? Moderate malnutrition. We genuinely might be able to do this. He's sort of my side project today. The beta humanoid's coming in. Let's back Fingers off a little bit. Okay, got shot in the head. Who cares? He's immortal. You seem quite tanky, huh? Oh, Ice Wolf is getting shot from further back. Let's move him around. So, Strong Arm. Strong Arm, move further around. What is that? That's ours? Is that better for... Is that better for Strong Arm than the Katana? I mean, obviously the Katana's way more on brand. No, 13.61 versus that thing that was like, what? 5 point... Oh, but it also gives +1 move speed. What the hell? That's really significant. Huh. Can we have that just in there as like a sidearm? Because if that's the case, that could be really, really good. Come on, Fingers. I believe. Take out that mortar, Fingers. Come on. And that's all you've got to do. And then you can die, and then we'll pick you back up. Come on, it's half dead. A few more shots. Come on. Come on, live, Fingers. 3 hours. While he's doing that, we could always send in someone like Horn to act as a nice little distraction. Oh my god, Ice Wolf got fucking hit from a mile away. What happened? Oh, he's okay. Brrainz, here. Rescue. Seeing as these guys are kind of just standing on guard temporarily. How are we looking? So you're shooting at... Okay, it's almost gone. What are you firing at, though? Are you taking out that thing? That'd be the most useful thing to take down. Oh god, Horn's getting peppered a little bit. Now, you guys are on pikeman duty. Now, if we can put them in a position whereby they can't be seen by these turrets, so roughly like here should be fine. Those guys can take out the pikeman. Oh, there we go. Done. Fingers. Next job. Kill. Fingers. Slay. Can't see it. Fingers, move forward. Before you die, this is my job for you, my friend. Slay that. Come on. Okay, so that can't see us there, surely. No, it definitely can. Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, Bobbett's down. Okay, pikeman. Kill that pikeman, please. How's the turret doing? That's probably a bit more relevant in hindsight. Right, that's dead. Now kill the pikeman. Shoot at... No. I think you're misunderstanding. Shoot at pikeman. How is Brrainz? Rescuing the other dude. Who's relatively uninjured? Shagrat, rescue Bobbert. Get him out of there. We should be good. I mean, after that, we're basically done, right? Oh, we are done. Fantastic. Not too terrible. We've lost Fingers, but Fingers will always get back up again. But now, 3 hours, we might not even lose Fingers. No shattered right leg cut off. Maybe we better just to let him die so he rebuilds. I have no idea. Brrainz is just going to start patching up. There we are. Ice Wolf. Oh, have we already brewed Psycho T in? I completely missed it. How was he high on Psycho T? I don't think we've even got any. How Hang on, let me look around here. Oh, we do. We've got 35. Bollocks. So I need to adjust. I didn't even realize they finished it yet. That's my bad. I need to adjust the drug policy to something new. We'll go ahead and make a new one. We'll call it Psychite. I think that's nice and straightforward. Usage for mood. For addictions. No. I'd rather people go cold turkey, to be honest with you. Who gets addicted to apple cider? Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. Right, so we go ahead and disable all of this. My god, there's a lot of drugs going on. We go ahead and disable all of this, and then we'll just enable Psychite T, but only if their mood is below a certain amount. For Psychite T, not for addictions, so let them go cold turkey at that point. For recreation, and for scheduled. So if their mood is below... Recreation is below, what, like 40%? Only if mood is below... Actually, let's do it on mood. So... Only if recreation below 1%, I guess, is the best way to limit that. Oh, is that... Oh, okay, you have to... Oh, there we are. That's what I'm after. Okay, so only if mood is below 40%. And then they can do that every 3 days if their mood is below 40%. Or maybe every 2 days. I think it's going to be rare that our people... I mean, this guy has just been shot by a bunch of robots on his deathbed, and he's elated. He's absolutely ecstatic right now. So I think we could probably afford to go every day. If their mood's below 40%. We are risking addiction there. I'll see if there's a good balance. I'll see if anyone's done some tests with Psychite T to find a good middle ground for that. Luckily for us as well, it looks as if there are no permanent damages. It could have ended a lot worse than it actually did. What about Shagrat? Yeah, no permanent damages here. Nobody's going to die from the looks of it or anything like that. Why did he get out of bed despite the fact he still needs fucking tending, you fool? Oh, right, he moved over to the medical... the medical floor. Incredible. A strong arm lost a lung, but I'm not sure if it was in that raid. Yeah, there it is. Pierced strong arm's right lung and wounded her torso. Damn, that's a shame. And how's Horn doing? Gunshot, light, charge blaster, but besides that, nothing to worry about. Fine. Brrainz has got a lot on his plate right now, I will admit. Hey, people are bleeding? Oh, the Fingers is on it. Fingers? What the hell, man? Are you tended as well? I don't know if he'll regrow like that, or whether he has to die first. Human-like corpses... with bionics. Fine. And then we want to go over to the dumping pond. And we want to say... human-like corpses with bionics disabled there. So that way any humans with bionics are going to be brought here. I mean, obviously we're not going to be fighting anybody with bionics yet, so we don't need to worry about filling up this freezer for a long time. I really should add a vent there as well. Do we want to add a vent, or do we want to... Yeah, we'll add it. We'll vent through there. The reason I wanted to do that is so that this room wasn't completely freezing cold as they were working there. Otherwise, obviously, that comes with a whole bunch of negative work benefits. Let's go ahead and just vent through then. So it's essentially still part of the freezer, but we're keeping this its own self-contained environment. Let's chuck in a wall light so they're not operating completely in the dark. There we go. Nice. Need manager's desk was one of the... Need manager's desk. Did I genuinely not rebuild that when I moved the rooms around? Weird. Okay, I must have forgotten to do that then. My bad. Let's go ahead and get another one of those put down pretty quickly. Manager desk. There we are. All right. Brrainz is our manager too, so we'll just fill his bedroom with all sorts of accoutrements to help keep the colony running. How long until we're looking at the septic tank? Basically, they're all ready to go. Obviously, our workers were a little bit more concerned, having their limbs blown off by mechanoids. So hopefully, now that they're all kind of mostly healed up, their Fingers is back to new. Oh, so his wounds have healed. It's just a shame about his missing nose and leg. It could be a bit more worrying then. I was going to be a bit more gung-ho with Fingers, hence why I wanted him to be our immortal Psycaster. But if he can get bits blown off, we're going to get to a stage where he's just a nugget of a man. Just a brain on a stick, essentially. We need bionics for this to really work. Luckily, we're about to... Where's he gone? He's gone? Where's he gone? Did he die? He didn't die. Where the fuck's he gone? He disappeared. Damn it! The Pathfinder must have woken up. Oh, he didn't die and get hauled over here. Damn it! What the hell happened there? Did we butcher him? I don't think we butchered him either. Damn it! That's such a shame. I was really hoping we were gonna get some free limbs way earlier than we were supposed to. This is exactly what we need. Look at this go. We're up to 5 anima grass. Just this episode alone. Bear in mind the first one had only just grown. We're now almost up to 6. I mean, on a daily basis, these guys are churning out the grass. It's insane. We need to go ahead and open up the prison again, as I assume the walls are... They're all back together. Cool. Let's go ahead and get you to open the prison doors then as soon as possible. Thank you very much. And then we'll get the prisoners out there. Those guys are just going to be constantly, obviously, doing that. No, I want you to meditate at the tree. Is there a way to force them to do that? Maybe after they've spoken to them? How do I get them to specifically meditate at the tree, then? Because right now they're just meditating in their room. Unless we throw in a couple of hours of recreation to break it up, so that way if they do go in there... I think that's just where, basically, the door was locked, obviously. So they've already started the meditation cycle. If we go full-blown rec, and then swap it back over... Maybe they'll... In a second. There we are. When they're... Okay, whenever you're done. Right, and now if we go back to meditation, they should be going outside. I assume they try and find the most opportune place to meditate, right? Let's try that. No, they're still doing it in the room. Fuck. How do I force them out there? Can I set them to certain areas at certain times of the day? Not without some other... management mods. Like better pawn control, I think, can do exactly that. That's a shame. What if we set an owner? Oh, we can't, because they're prisoners, I see. Man, that sucks. Do I get you outside? We can have them working the farms, and then maybe, because they're close to the tree, they'll just go to that. Maybe they'll pathfind over there, so maybe have a couple of hours of work. Okay, hang on. Why don't we try something like this? Few hours of meditation. Maybe they'll automatically go out there. I'm not sure. Why don't we start with work then to force them outside? And then 3 hours of work followed by 3 hours of meditation followed by 3 hours of work. Something like that. Or 1 hour of work, sorry, just to reset them. Set Bobber up to do stone cutting so that we can start working on not only some external defensive walls, but reinforcing everything with a bit of stone. Maybe I'll replace all the bamboo. I'm not sure, but for the beauty bonuses, it's really nice. Maybe this external wall... The ring in the center we could do out of stone, and then we just layer the outside of the houses and the actual main base with stone. That way we've still got the beauty bonus. Although in hindsight, stone walls give a beauty bonus of 1, do they not? Unless I'm going insane. Let me just take a look at that quickly. So we are going to be using limestone, because that's the one that AR Quarry is built on, but also the most abundant. I believe it's all the same. Yeah, beauty bonus of 1, so it wouldn't matter. Okay, so we'll just dig up all the bamboo and replace it with limestone when the time comes. Might also make a wood-fired generator. Because these 2 wind turbines are not enough. And I don't want to build a load of wind turbines because we're going to use up a lot of space that we want to use for our city on wind turbines that are eventually going to become very irrelevant. I mean, they're going to be irrelevant the second we hit the advanced wind turbines anyway. So I'm thinking with wood-fired generators, we kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Number 1, it gives something for the prisoners to do, harvest all the bamboo. Secondly, it will give us the power we need, because now we've got the stone cutter bench set up, we can convert bamboo directly into wood. So 100 bamboo converts to... Oh, it's 1-to-1. Huh. Implant. Manipulation 50% affects social interactions. What are you talking about? What? We can implant bamboo? What are you talking about? Oh, look at that. Cool. So can grass maybe not grow on the meditation spots? I might be accidentally kind of corralling it into a particular area there. Let's go ahead and remove some of these meditation spots then. We're looking at 7 anima grass. So to be honest, by this time tomorrow, we should have the ability to link fingers to the anima tree and start really... Oh no. Start turning them into our psychic beast. Of all the places to catch fire, that's pretty fucking bad. That's probably the worst place, because now they're going to have to run all the way around the outside to go and... Oh, God. This is some Chuckle Brothers level bad. Okay, come on. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. We've had a lot of dry thunderstorms in this area, but I guess it's downside to playing plains, right? Especially in with the sort of climate as well that we've got going on. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with the way things look. Obviously, it's not been a huge amount of progress. The research especially has been very limited. But just getting some of the basic things down, getting obviously these extra bedrooms has been pretty good. Hello. Hook hand. Thank you. I appreciate the offer. Don't really want a hook hand. We should probably not allow rotten in hindsight. Get him out of here. Bear in mind, this series is going to speed up a huge amount when we get to the mid-game. You know, the second we've got the resource plants done, we're not going to want for anything, and then we can capitalize. The same as what we did last series, but we've also got the quarry to chuck in some extra stuff. We've got some of those crazy mid-game stuff. I mean, we've got the industrialization mod, which from what I remember, it might just be called industry. With the deep drills on that stacked with bionics, they might be affected by the recent patch that affected drilling speeds, but that is an absolute resource... A resource churner. Now, to balance that out, I have specifically not gone for any androids or anything like that allow us to build colonists. We will have to recruit everybody. That's going to be our real limiting factor this time, is how many hands we've got on deck. But I'm looking forward to the mid-game. I think that's really going to be the height of this. So we're just getting our basic infrastructure down right now, but stay tuned. It's going to get very fast, very, very quickly. Big thank you to the final names on the Patreon list for this rotation until we move on to the new Patreon list available tomorrow. Thank you to Sarabi, Bacon Kitten, Tom Terror 18, Harry McGowan, Slippy Nips, Zetlock, Ben Hofflin, Norstress, Wilson and Tef, Odie, Limpy George, Bad Burrito 316, Facunda Vasquez, Amethyst Corona, Roll2 D1 Games, Iguana Squad, Shay, Layla, Alex, Jonah Waters, Scared Blueberry, and everyone else at the insane tier levels on Patreon for making the channel possible in the first place. Big thank you to these guys for keeping Rimworld going. And a thank you as well goes out to Cobalt Lotus, Grey, Better Valerian, Swifty21, Choma, Warcats, Outermostly, Under the Couch, Noobmeister, Calron24, Attila, Dion, Tofu10, Shittleder, Euron DeVries, Prometheo, Jeebus Crust, Donald, Llewellyn Thomas, Hoopalia, Adrian Ellison, King Snitch Gaming, Chronic Blob, Gaz, Tentacle Beast, Loves Trees, and all the other patrons as well for making the channel possible in the first place. Remember, if you want a name, chuck them at me. I'll get it added onto the list. We've got a little bit of a backlog of names to get through, but at the speed we are recruiting new people, I can't imagine that'll last much more than a couple more days at this rate.